Have you ever wondered how your life could be even better after turning 60? Imagine living a life full of vitality, peace, and fulfillment well into your golden years. In this video, we'll reveal 8 critical mistakes that many make after 60, but with a few simple changes, you can avoid them and ensure your later years are the best they can be. Make sure to watch until the end, because the last tip might just be the key to unlocking the quality of life you've always dreamed of. This intro engages the audience by appealing to their curiosity and desire for a better life, while also providing a compelling reason to watch the entire video. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Firstly, don't be overly soft-hearted. In the tapestry of life, some individuals find themselves irresistibly drawn to the role of a good Samaritan, unable to turn down the pleas and requests of others, no matter the cost to themselves. This behavior, though rooted in a genuine desire to help, often leads to a heavy burden of stress and emotional strain that is entirely unnecessary. What's more, it opens the door for opportunists to exploit their kindness, leaving them vulnerable and exposed. Take, for instance, the story of my neighbor, Lao Zhang, a man whose heart overflowed with generosity after his retirement. He eagerly offered his assistance to those around him, earning the admiration and praise of everyone in the community. People spoke of him with warmth, calling him the epitome of kindness. But beneath the surface of these kind gestures, a tragic reality was quietly unfolding. One fateful day, Lao Zhang returned home to a scene of violation and lost. His sanctuary had been invaded, and precious belongings were stolen. The shock and pain of this betrayal were palpable. As the police delved into the case, the truth emerged like a bitter pill to swallow. The culprit was none other than a young, unemployed man from the neighborhood, someone whom Lao Zhang had generously supported multiple times, offering money without hesitation. This young man, sensing Lao Zhang's soft-heartedness, had marked him as an easy target, exploiting his unwavering kindness. This incident is more than just a tale of theft. It's a poignant reminder of the harsh realities that even the most well-meaning among us can face. Lao Zhang's experience teaches us a crucial, albeit painful, lesson. While kindness is a virtue, it is equally important to set boundaries and protect ourselves, especially as we age. There comes a time when we must learn to say no to unreasonable demands, to prioritize our well-being, and to safeguard our rights and safety. Being kind does not mean being a doormat, and it's essential to recognize the difference. In our later years, when our energy and resources are more limited, it's even more crucial to be discerning, to extend help where it is truly needed, but also to shield ourselves from those who might take advantage of our goodwill. In reflecting on Lao Zhang's story, I am filled with a mix of sadness and anger. Sadness for the pain he endured and anger at the callousness of those who would prey on such a kind soul. His experience is a powerful reminder that while kindness is a beautiful and noble trait, it must be balanced with wisdom and self-preservation. We must not allow our good intentions to lead us into harm's way. After all, true kindness begins with taking care of oneself, ensuring that our well-being is protected so that we can continue to help others in ways that are both meaningful and safe. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Secondly, don't be willfully optimistic. Regardless of age, there's a deeply ingrained tendency in human nature to lean toward excessive optimism, especially when it comes to our relationships with relatives. We often find ourselves offering unconditional kindness, hoping that our good intentions will be reciprocated. Yet what does this often lead to? More often than not, it results in exploitation and betrayal, leaving us with a heavy heart and a lingering sense of disappointment. This type of optimism can give the illusion of being emotionally rich and magnanimous, as if our boundless goodwill is a sign of strength and moral superiority. However, beneath this veneer of positivity lies a harsh reality. By being overly optimistic, we inadvertently encourage others to take advantage of us. Our relentless kindness can be perceived as a weakness, inviting people to overlook our needs and trample on our feelings. They may even come to expect our unwavering support, offering little to nothing in return. It's painful to acknowledge, but this blind optimism, particularly in familial relationships, often sets the stage for being taken for granted. Instead of fostering mutual respect and love, it can lead to a one-sided dynamic where your kindness is met with indifference, or, worse, manipulation. The emotional richness we believe we are cultivating turns out to be an empty well, as those who exploit our optimism rarely consider the depth of our feelings or the sacrifices we make. In reflecting on this, I can't help but feel a mix of frustration and sadness. It's disheartening to realize that our purest intentions can be met with such disregard. Yet it's also a powerful reminder that while optimism and kindness are beautiful qualities, they must be tempered with self-respect and boundaries. We owe it to ourselves to protect our hearts, to ensure that our kindness is met with appreciation, and to recognize when it's time to step back and prioritize our well-being. In the end, being kind should never come at the cost of our emotional health or self-worth. Thirdly, don't become too obsessed with socializing. True confidants are indeed rare treasures in the vast landscape of life. Throughout our journey, we cross paths with countless individuals, each leaving their mark in some way. Yet, amidst all these encounters, the number of people we genuinely understand and trust can be counted on one hand. Making friends is a natural part of life's progression, and while we cannot avoid engaging with a wide variety of people, it's crucial to recognize that true understanding and mutual trust are exceptionally rare commodities. Friendships often come and go, with some lasting only for a fleeting moment. Others may endure longer, but without a solid foundation of shared values and deep emotional connection, they may ultimately feel shallow and unsatisfying. It's in these relationships that we often find ourselves questioning the depth of the bond, wondering if there's more to it than surface-level interactions. As we age, these realizations become even more poignant. In our later years, when time and energy become more precious, it becomes increasingly important to be discerning in our choice of friends. The experiences and lessons learned from past relationships serve as invaluable guides, helping us navigate the complexities of human connections with greater wisdom. It's during this stage of life that we must strive to avoid negative, draining relationships that do not serve our well-being. Instead, we should focus on nurturing and cherishing those rare, genuine friendships that have stood the test of time, those connections that bring us joy, support, and true understanding. These authentic friendships are the ones that light up our lives, providing comfort in times of need and celebrating with us in moments of joy. They are the people who know our hearts, who understand our unspoken thoughts, and who stand by us through thick and thin. As we reflect on our relationships, it's essential to recognize the value of these true confidants and to prioritize them in our lives. In truth, the older we get, the more we realize that it's not about the number of friends we have, but the quality of those relationships. It's about surrounding ourselves with people who uplift us, who inspire us to be our best selves, and who genuinely care for our well-being. By doing so, we can ensure that the friendships we hold dear are not just passing fancies, but enduring connections that enrich our lives and bring us lasting happiness. Fourthly, don't neglect saving money. No matter how old we are, the importance of financial security cannot be overstated. Money, especially after retirement, becomes the bedrock upon which our confidence is built. It's not just about having enough to get by. It's about securing the respect of our children and preserving the freedom to live life on our terms. Without a solid financial cushion, every day can be filled with a gnawing sense of worry. The fear of what might happen if a medical emergency arises can be overwhelming, knowing that a single hospital visit could wipe out years of hard-earned savings. Imagine the heartache of needing medical care and hesitating to seek it out because the cost feels too high. This is a reality that too many people face. The thought of ignoring a small health issue because of financial strain, only to watch it grow into something far more serious, is a heavy burden to carry. It's in these moments that the true value of savings becomes crystal clear. Without them, not only is our physical health at risk, but our entire sense of security crumbles, leaving us vulnerable and helpless. Life is a precious gift, filled with moments of joy, love, and beauty. But to truly embrace and enjoy these moments, we must take steps to protect our well-being. Saving money for future medical needs is not just a practical decision, it's an act of self-love and foresight. It ensures that when illness does strike, we can seek treatment without hesitation, focusing on recovery rather than the toll it might take on our finances. By planning, we give ourselves the peace of mind to savor life's blessings, free from the shadows of financial uncertainty. In doing so, we allow ourselves to live fully, cherishing the richness of every moment. Fifthly, don't underestimate the importance of health. Health is undoubtedly the most valuable wealth we possess, as it lays the foundation for our ability to savor the joys and experiences life has to offer, particularly as we grow older. Without good health, all the riches in the world are meaningless, for they cannot buy the vitality and well-being that allow us to truly live. Health is the cornerstone upon which our entire existence is built. It is the very essence of our ability to save and sustain our lives, especially when the challenges of aging begin to surface. Recognizing the importance of health maintenance goes beyond merely exercising and watching what we eat. It's about nurturing a deep respect for life itself. Our bodies are incredible vessels that carry us through the ups and downs of life, and they deserve our utmost care and attention. Developing good habits, such as ensuring we get enough sleep and rest, is essential. These practices give our bodies the time and space they need to heal, recharge, and adjust to the demands we place upon them. It's a delicate balance that requires us to listen to our bodies and honor their needs. Moreover, maintaining a positive attitude as we age, despite the inevitable challenges life throws our way, is a powerful force. It's this optimism and resilience that provide us with the inner strength to keep going, even when the road ahead seems tough. As the old saying goes, gold is precious, but health is priceless indeed. While money can be earned and lost countless times, we have only one life, one health, and it is irreplaceable. The harsh reality is that poor health can lead to medical expenses that far exceed any wealth we might accumulate. No amount of money can replace the loss of our well-being. Therefore, once we reach our 60s, prioritizing health becomes not just a personal duty, but a responsibility to our loved ones as well. By taking care of ourselves, we ensure that we can be there for our families, sharing in their lives and supporting them as they support us. Health is the most precious gift we can give to ourselves and those we care about, and it is worth every effort to protect and preserve it. Sixthly, don't lose your temper with family members. As we grow older, it's essential to be mindful of how we interact with our family members, especially when it comes to managing our emotions. One of the most detrimental situations we can fall into is the habit of casually losing our temper with those closest to us. It's a pitfall that some elderly individuals, perhaps feeling secure in their status and identity within the family, may stumble into dictating terms and excessively criticizing their descendants. This approach can create unnecessary tension and discord, eroding the very relationships that should bring us comfort and joy in our later years. MCL 39 Living a happier, more peaceful life often requires us to take a step back and temper our tempers. It calls for us to cultivate a greater sense of understanding and empathy toward our family members, recognizing that everyone is doing their best with the challenges they face. By choosing patience and kindness over harsh words and criticism, we create an environment where love and respect can flourish. Believe me, the benefits of this approach are profound. A family that feels valued and understood is a family that thrives in harmony. When we choose to lead with compassion rather than command, we strengthen the bonds that hold us together. And in the end, This not only enhances our happiness but also ensures that the love we share with our family remains strong and enduring. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Seventhly, don't worry excessively about descendants. There's a timeless wisdom in the saying that children and grandchildren have their blessings. It serves as a gentle reminder that, while our love for our descendants runs deep, we should not exhaust ourselves like a horse or an ox trying to pave their paths for them. Each generation must navigate its journey with lives that are as unpredictable as they are diverse. No matter how much we care or how much we worry, our over-involvement often does more harm than good. By constantly stepping in, we may unintentionally stifle their ability to face challenges, learn, and grow. Instead of hovering over them with concern, we might find that giving them more space, allowing them the freedom to make their own decisions, mistakes, and successes can lead to their greater happiness and independence. It's a paradox that by stepping back, we give them the room to develop the strength and resilience they need to thrive. As we advance in age, the desire to leave behind blessings for our descendants is natural. We might think that leaving them a fortune is the ultimate gift, a way to secure their future. However, there's something even more precious than material wealth: the values we instill in them. Teaching our children and grandchildren the principles of frugality, self-discipline, and the importance of hard work are gifts that last a lifetime. These are the tools that will serve them far better than any amount of money. Ultimately, we must remember that we are responsible for our own lives. It's crucial to plan wisely for our future, ensuring that we do not find ourselves in a position of regret or lack as we grow older. By focusing on our well-being and securing our happiness, we not only lead by example but also free our descendants from the burden of our care. In doing so, we not only accumulate blessings for ourselves but also create a legacy of strength and wisdom that will benefit our families for generations to come. Lastly, don't overly prioritize relatives. As we grow older, it's natural to find our emotional ties to relatives deepening. Nostalgia, after all, is a fundamental part of human nature. We begin to look back on the past with fondness, cherishing the memories we've created with family over the years. However, this sentimental attachment, while precious, can sometimes lead us down a path of irrational behavior, where we may cling too tightly to these relationships, often to our detriment. It's important to recognize that while family bonds are significant, they do not always guarantee loyalty. In some cases, those outside our bloodline can prove to be more dependable and supportive. Overvaluing our relatives can set us up for disappointment, as these familial connections may not always withstand the trials of time. People change, circumstances evolve, and sometimes the bonds we once thought unbreakable can fray or even sever. This is a difficult truth to accept, but it's crucial for our emotional well-being. Life is fleeting, and in these precious moments, it's essential to focus on the present and invest in our personal growth and development. Think of our youth as an unfinished painting, waiting for us to add the vibrant colors of diligence, sweat, and wisdom. The energy we accumulate in our younger years, whether through knowledge, health, or character building, becomes the light that guides us as we age. These are the true assets that will enrich our lives, preparing us to explore new interests, forge new friendships, and pursue our dreams with renewed vigor. By nurturing ourselves in this way, we ensure that our later years are not merely a time of reflection but a period of continued growth and fulfillment. We open ourselves up to new possibilities, confident in the knowledge that we have laid a strong foundation for whatever comes next. This approach not only enhances our journey but also allows us to appreciate the beauty of life, independent of our attachments to others. As we reflect on these important insights about aging, family, and personal growth, it's clear that life offers us many lessons along the way. So, what have you learned from our discussion today? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please take a moment to comment below with one thing you've learned and how you plan to bring it into practice in your own life. If you found value in this video, don't forget to leave your comment below. If you enjoyed the content, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more meaningful discussions. Your support helps us continue to bring valuable content to you and others. Thank you for watching.